Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to carbon fiber wrap your Lego pieces. Now, I am doing this because I am working on a project. It is my Lego Mini Cooper and I'm changing the engine, I am changing the vinyl wrap on it, I am changing quite a lot of things on it and it's going to look awesome. I'll be unveiling that soon, but I wanted to show you guys how you can do this yourself on your Lego projects. Now, before you start, you're going to want clean hands and probably a damp cloth by your side, as you might want to clean your Legos before you start. That'll make the carbon fiber stick better. Now, here are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need your Legos, obviously. You're going to need some stickers in the type of carbon fiber, sorry. You can buy these on eBay. They're very cheap. Now, you're also going to need a blade. This one came with the carbon fiber. You can also find those on eBay, and you'll also want a hard surface to cut on. I don't want you guys to damage like tables or anything you might be doing this on. So also, just a word of warning, be careful. These knives are incredibly sharp, so please take some caution. I don't want you guys to hurt yourselves. All right, so let us begin. Now, you're going to want to find a piece of carbon that is relatively close to the size of your Legos. Now, you want it to be bigger because we're going to be trimming the edges. I'll show you guys how to do that. Now, to start, you're going to want a hard surface, like the box that it came in. So, that's what we're going to be using. All right, so we have the Lego, we have everything that we need. So let us begin. You're going to want to start by taking the sticker, turning it upside down, and simply placing Lego on top of it, seeing if it's big enough. This one seems to be just the right size. We're going to want to cut away some of it to make it fit. So we're going to want to cut somewhere along this line right here. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, nor does it have to have perfect edges. Remember, if you need any help, feel free to ask your parents or have an adult help you. So, now you're going to want to peel the carbon fiber. Now, before you apply it, you're going to want to take your damp cloth and run through the Lego surface really quickly. Now, this gets all the dirt and grime off of it and just makes it stick a lot better. Alright, now, before we go on, I think there's an obvious problem. These edges right here are sticking out, so let's take those off. We're going to put them back on later. Alright, this is our surface. Now, you can simply plonk this down because we're going to be making it perfect. Alright, you're going to want to start by cutting close to the edge of the Lego. As you see, we have quite a lot of overhang, and that is awesome. So, you simply take it and you run it right along the edge. Now, this is why you want a hard surface to cut on, because if you do this to a table, you're going to ruin it. Alright, so we already went from having a huge overhang to almost none. This is good. Continue this process. Alright, so as you can see, the piece pretty much looks done, but we still have a bit to go. Now, this is the part where you're going to want to be careful, but this is also probably the most fun and satisfying part. Now, you're going to take the sharp edge of your knife and put it right up against your Legos and your sticker. Now, what is going to happen here is you're going to cut into it until you reach the edge of the Legos. Then you're going to keep cutting, and what this does is it gives you the perfect cut, leaving absolutely no excess carbon fiber on the edge at all. It will look pretty much ideal. Now, you can go through a few times because you can see there's a little bit left right there. So just use this process, go through a few times. There might be a few little guys still left. Because of this technique, you literally can't go wrong. So you can just keep cutting until it turns out right. Alright, so now we are done with these two edges here. all we have left is these two. Now they look pretty much perfect. This one is a little bit longer. Now the issue is because I'm using these pieces, they won't fit. So right now I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to put them on anyway. I'll show you guys another technique that you can use. Alright, so as you can see, the piece is on, and so is the carbon fiber. Now the issue here is that there is a gap. So what you're going to use is the dull side of your blade to simply push it in until it fits. That is pretty much almost done already. Alright, so what are we left with? We're left with a pretty much perfect Lego piece. Now you could leave it like this, or you could do what I'm going to do and simply make an incision here a few times and then use the blade to lift it up. There we go. It takes a few tries, and get that piece of carbon out of there. Perfect. Alright, now I can see a little bit of overhang right here on the edge, so I'm just going to flip it back over and cut it off. Perfect. Alright, so this piece looks pretty much perfect. You can go through, pat it down again, that'll make it look a little better, but that should be it for this side. Now we're just going to repeat the same process right here. Alright, so that is pretty much it. We are done. This is how you can carbon fiber your Lego pieces. Alright, now this will be going on my Lego Mini Cooper. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be trying to improve them as much as I can over the next coming weeks. But yeah, I'll be uploading a few more times. Peace.